What if I told you your muscles are slowly disappearing, and you might not even know it? Around the age of 60, your body begins a hidden process called sarcopenia, a gradual, silent loss of muscle mass and strength. You won't feel pain. You won't see dramatic signs. But you'll notice subtle changes, feeling weaker when climbing stairs, struggling to stand up from the sofa, or waking up tired no matter how long you sleep. Sarcopenia affects millions of older adults, and yet it's rarely talked about. The World Health Organization now recognizes it as a real disease, one that not only reduces your independence but also raises your risk of falls, frailty, and even early death. The scariest part? You could lose up to a third of your muscle mass after 60, even if you eat well and stay active. But here's the good news: science has found a way to fight back. Research shows that certain foods can actually help your body rebuild muscle, naturally, safely, and effectively, even in your 70s, 80s, or beyond. Some of these foods are common. Others might surprise you. But all of them have one thing in common: they work. In this video, you'll discover the 13 most powerful muscle-restoring foods, how to use them properly, and the common mistakes that could cancel out their benefits. If staying strong, independent, and energetic matters to you, this is the information you've been waiting for. 1. Avocado. Avocados are often remembered for their heart benefits, but they also play a surprising role in maintaining muscle mass, especially in old age. Rich in monounsaturated fats, avocados help maintain balanced hormone levels, including testosterone and growth hormone, which are key to muscle anabolism. With aging, these natural hormones tend to decrease, which directly contributes to the loss of strength and lean mass. Regular consumption of good fats such as avocados favors the production of these hormones, and helps the body maintain a metabolic environment that is more favorable to muscle reconstruction. In addition, avocados are an excellent source of potassium, a mineral crucial for muscle contraction and the balance of body fluids. 100 g of the fruit provides more potassium than an average banana. It also contains vitamin E, an antioxidant that protects muscle cells from oxidative stress, and fiber that contributes to proper intestinal function. This set of nutrients makes avocados a complete functional food. Research from the University of California showed that diets high in healthy fats were associated with better physical performance and a lower prevalence of muscle frailty in older adults. To enjoy its benefits, consume 2 to 3 tablespoons of avocado per day. It can be for breakfast with lemon, in smoothies, or as a substitute for mayonnaise and natural pastes. The simplicity of this fruit hides one of the greatest allies of active aging. 2. Tofu and tempeh. If you're looking for plant-based alternatives to maintain muscle mass without sacrificing nutritional quality, tofu and tempeh deserve a prominent place on your plate. Both are derived from soybeans, but each has unique characteristics. Tofu is milder and more versatile, while tempeh, fermented, has a firmer texture and an even richer nutritional profile. These foods offer complete protein, that is, with all the essential amino acids that the body needs to rebuild and preserve muscle tissue, something rare in plant sources. 100 g of tempeh, for example, can contain up to 20 g of protein, as well as fiber, iron, calcium, and magnesium. Another differential of tempeh is in fermentation, which improves the digestibility of soybeans and increases the bioavailability of nutrients. This means that your body can make better use of everything that this food offers. Tofu, in turn, is a great option for savory and sweet recipes, absorbing the flavor of the spices as well. Both are rich in isoflavones, natural compounds with antioxidant and anti-inflammatory action, which help reduce the wear and tear of muscle cells. Studies published in the Journal of Nutrition showed that diets with regular soy protein inclusion were effective in preserving lean body mass in the elderly, with results comparable to those of animal protein. Including tofu or tempeh 2 to 3 times a week can be an excellent strategy, especially if you're looking for variety and balance on the menu. They prove that it is possible to protect your muscles without relying solely on animal foods. 3. Oatmeal. Many people consume oats thinking only about the benefits for the intestine or cholesterol control, but few know that this simple and affordable cereal can be a powerful ally in muscle preservation, especially when combined with protein sources. Oats are rich in slow-digesting complex carbohydrates. This means that it provides stable and continuous energy to the body, preventing sudden drops in blood glucose, a factor that, when unregulated, can impair the maintenance of lean mass. In addition, it contains a good amount of vegetable protein and is especially rich in an amino acid called methionine, which participates in protein synthesis. But the biggest highlight of oats is its high concentration of soluble fiber such as beta-glucan. This type of fiber feeds beneficial bacteria in the gut, strengthening the microbiome, which, as we have seen, directly influences the absorption of nutrients and the control of inflammation. Oats are also a source of important minerals such as magnesium, phosphorus, and iron, all essential for muscle function and recovery. Studies from the University of São Paulo have shown that diets rich in whole grains, especially oats, were associated with better physical performance in the elderly and a lower rate of muscle loss over the years. You can consume oatmeal for breakfast with milk, fruit, Greek yogurt, or even as an ingredient in homemade pancakes and cakes. The key is to avoid the instant versions with added sugar. When used wisely, oats can become the energy base that sustains your strength throughout the day. 4. Whey protein. If there is a food that combines effectiveness, practicality, and proven science in combating muscle loss in old age, it is whey protein. Derived from whey, whey is considered the protein source with the highest bioavailability available. This means that it is quickly absorbed by the body and used extremely efficiently in muscle reconstruction. The main reason is its high concentration of leucine, the amino acid that activates the synthesis of new muscle fibers. With advancing age, the body responds less to natural growth stimuli, and the amount of leucine present in common foods may not be enough to reverse this condition. Whey solves this problem. Studies from McMaster University showed that elderly people who consumed whey protein after physical activity had up to 40% more muscle preservation compared to other types of protein. And the most surprising, even without exercise, regular whey consumption was able to improve strength, balance, and physical performance. That's because it also contains bioactive peptides that improve blood flow, reduce inflammation, and increase insulin sensitivity, all crucial factors for muscle health in old age. For best results, it is recommended to consume 20 to 30 g of whey protein per day, especially right after any physical activity or as a complement to low-protein meals. Choose versions without added sugar or artificial sweeteners, preferably with a quality seal and a good reputation in the market. In a blender, add berries, seeds, and even Greek yogurt. You will have a complete, delicious drink capable of giving back to your muscles what time has tried to take. 5. Lean meat. Lean red meat is often forgotten in the diets of the elderly, either because of fear of cholesterol or because of changes in eating habits. However, when consumed in moderation and quality, it can be one of the greatest allies in preserving muscle strength. A 100 g serving of lean meat, such as duckling, soft drumstick, or filet mignon, provides about 25 g of complete protein with all the essential amino acids the body needs to rebuild muscle tissue. But what makes meat especially powerful is its high concentration of leucine, a key amino acid for activating the anabolic pathway known as mTOR, the main biological trigger for muscle growth. With age, this pathway becomes less sensitive. That is, the body needs larger and more potent doses of nutrients to respond in the same way, and lean meat delivers just that. In addition to protein, it also provides creatine, a natural substance that increases muscle strength, endurance, and recovery. Studies from McMaster University in Canada proved that elderly people who consumed lean red meat in combination with resistance exercise had greater muscle mass gain than those who ate the same amount of plant-based protein. And there's more. Lean meat is also rich in iron, zinc, and B vitamins, nutrients that favor the transport of oxygen to the muscles and keep the energy metabolism active. To enjoy the risk-free benefits, opt for lean cuts, grilled or roasted preparations, and consume 2 to 3 times a week. The strength you need can be in your next lunch. 6. Berries. They are colorful, flavorful, and often associated only with healthy desserts. But red fruits such as strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries offer much more than flavor. These fruits are among the richest natural sources of antioxidants, compounds that neutralize free radicals responsible for damaging the body's cells, including muscle cells. With aging, the accumulation of oxidative damage intensifies. This impairs muscle recovery, weakens fibers, and accelerates the loss of lean mass. Red fruits fight this process directly. Among the most potent antioxidants present in these fruits are anthocyanins and polyphenol, which not only reduce oxidative stress but also help control chronic low-grade inflammation, one of the main villains of sarcopenia. A study conducted by Tufts University in the United States showed that elderly people who consumed berries frequently had better muscle performance and faster recovery time after physical activity. In addition, these fruits are also sources of vitamin C, essential for the production of collagen, a protein that gives structure and resistance to muscles and tendons. What's more, because they contain a low glycemic index, they help maintain blood sugar control, preventing insulin spikes that can impair muscle metabolism. To enjoy all these benefits, include at least 1 cup of berries a day. They can be fresh or frozen, eaten plain, or added to yogurts, smoothies, and porridges. With them, each spoonful is a natural shield against muscle aging. 7. Olive oil. When people think about staying strong in old age, their minds often go straight to protein and exercise. But there's one powerful muscle-preserving ally that's hiding right in your kitchen: extra virgin olive oil. More than just a healthy fat, olive oil contains unique anti-inflammatory compounds that help your muscles fight off the slow damage caused by aging. One of the standout compounds in olive oil is oleocanthal, a natural molecule that works much like a mild, plant-based pain reliever. It targets the chronic, low-grade inflammation that builds up in the body over time, a condition deeply linked to muscle breakdown and sarcopenia. As we age, this silent inflammation becomes more common and more harmful, interfering with muscle repair and weakening the body's response to nutrients. Olive oil doesn't just help calm inflammation, it also enhances insulin sensitivity, making it easier for your cells to absorb and utilize the nutrients in your food, including the protein your muscles depend on. Over time, this effect helps prevent muscle fatigue and supports regeneration at the cellular level. A long-term study from the University of Navarre in Spain found that older adults who regularly consumed olive oil experienced better physical strength, improved mobility, and were less likely to develop frailty over a 5-year period. Another hidden benefit? Olive oil helps the body maintain healthy levels of anabolic hormones like testosterone and growth hormone, which, even in small amounts, continue to play a critical role in maintaining lean muscle mass as we age. To take full advantage of olive oil's benefits, add 2 to 3 tablespoons to your daily meals. It's best used raw or in low-heat dishes. Try drizzling it over cooked vegetables, blending it into salad dressings, or finishing soups and stews with a splash. Just be sure to choose high-quality, cold-pressed olive oil stored in dark bottles to preserve its nutrients. It may seem like a small habit, but adding olive oil to your routine could be one of the easiest, most effective steps you take toward preserving strength, mobility, and independence for years to come. 8. Dark leafy greens. They may not look powerful, but dark leafy greens are hiding one of the best-kept secrets in muscle protection. Spinach, kale, arugula, and Swiss chard aren't just healthy additions to your salad, they're actually packed with natural compounds that can directly enhance your muscle function, especially as you age. One of their most impressive traits is their rich nitrate content. Once inside the body, these nitrates are converted into nitric oxide, a molecule that helps relax and expand blood vessels. The result? Improved blood flow that delivers more oxygen and nutrients to your muscle tissues. Better circulation means your muscles recover faster, function more efficiently, and resist fatigue longer. In fact, a study from the Karolinska Institute in Sweden found that seniors, who consumed more nitrate-rich greens experienced stronger legs and less exhaustion when walking, clear evidence that these vegetables support real, everyday strength. But the story doesn't end with nitrates. Dark greens are loaded with minerals your muscles depend on. Magnesium supports muscle relaxation and energy production. Potassium helps regulate fluid balance and muscle contractions. Calcium strengthens both bones and the muscles that anchor to them. Just 1 cup of cooked spinach can deliver nearly half of your daily magnesium needs. Another underrated benefit? Vitamin K. This essential nutrient plays a vital role in protein synthesis for muscle repair and bone support. Studies have linked higher vitamin K intake to greater physical performance and lower rates of age-related decline. To get the most from these nutritional powerhouses, aim for at least 2 cups of leafy greens daily. Toss them in a smoothie, stir them into soups, or sauté them lightly with olive oil and garlic. However you enjoy them, don't let these quiet champions be the missing link in your diet. In a world where many overlook them, leafy greens may be the key to keeping your strength intact. 9. Beans and legumes. You might not give much thought to the beans on your plate, but those humble lentils, chickpeas, peas, and black beans are working harder for your muscles than you think. These simple, affordable foods are loaded with plant-based protein, fiber, and key minerals that your body needs to stay strong, especially as you age. In fact, just 1 cup of cooked beans can provide up to 15 grams of protein, along with a powerful trio of nutrients, iron, potassium, and magnesium, that directly support your muscles' ability to contract, recover, and maintain energy. But what truly sets beans and legumes apart is their ability to improve your gut health. They contain a special compound called resistant starch, a slow-digesting carbohydrate that feeds the healthy bacteria in your gut. Why does that matter? Because a healthy gut helps calm chronic inflammation, one of the hidden enemies behind age-related muscle loss. When inflammation is under control, your muscles can repair more effectively, and nutrients are absorbed more efficiently. Iron is another crucial player here. It helps deliver oxygen to your muscles, keeping them energized and resilient. Research from Tufts University found that older adults who ate beans or legumes, at least 4 times per week, showed greater endurance and retained more muscle over 5 years, compared to those who ate less. If you're not used to eating legumes regularly, begin with small servings and work your way up as your digestive system adjusts. Soaking them before cooking not only makes them easier to digest but also improves their nutritional availability. Beans and legumes may seem ordinary, but their impact on muscle preservation is extraordinary. They're more than a side dish, they're a natural defense against the slow, silent effects of aging on your strength. 10. Nuts and seeds. Nuts, chestnuts, and seeds may be small, but they carry an impressive nutritional density, especially when it comes to muscle preservation in the elderly. These foods provide a unique combination of vegetable proteins, good fats, vitamins, and minerals that act directly in the maintenance of lean mass. A serving of 20 to 30 grams of almonds, for example, offers approximately 6 g of protein, along with magnesium, vitamin E, and zinc. Magnesium is essential for muscle contraction and cellular energy production. Without it, muscles become more susceptible to fatigue and weakening. Zinc, in turn, contributes to the production of testosterone, a hormone that, even at lower levels in old age, still plays an important role in maintaining muscle strength. Vitamin E, on the other hand, acts as a powerful antioxidant, protecting muscle fibers against the wear and tear caused by free radicals. And this is especially important with aging, when the body starts to accumulate more oxidative damage. In addition, seeds such as pumpkin and chia seeds offer fiber that favors intestinal health, improving the absorption of nutrients that feed your muscles. Research from Tufts University in the United States showed that elderly people, with adequate levels of vitamin E in their blood had less muscle loss over the years. Include a handful of nuts or seeds a day as a snack or added to salads, yogurts, and smoothies. But beware, because they are caloric, the secret is in moderation. 11. Whole eggs. Eggs are among nature's most affordable and complete foods. For decades, they were unfairly demonized because of cholesterol. But today, updated studies show that for most people, moderate egg consumption does not increase cardiovascular risk and may even improve good cholesterol levels. For those who are in old age, eggs are a true nutritional treasure. A single egg provides about 6 grams of high-quality protein, as well as vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that are critical to the body. But the secret is in the yolk. It is where nutrients such as choline, essential for neuromuscular function, and leucine, a crucial amino acid for stimulating protein synthesis in muscles, are concentrated. With aging, the body responds less to muscle growth stimuli. Therefore, it is necessary to offer body foods rich in leucine to awaken this natural mechanism. Research from the University of Illinois has shown that consumption of whole eggs, and not just egg whites, after physical activity increases the muscle response by up to 40%, even in the elderly. In addition, eggs are natural sources of vitamin D, selenium, and iron, nutrients that are often deficient in simpler diets. To enjoy all the benefits, include 1 to 2 eggs a day, preferably for breakfast. They are versatile, quick to prepare, and help start the day with energy and muscle support. And remember, the strength to maintain your independence can start on your plate in the early hours of the day.